So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. With me today is my friend Jeff Cortez. We're not going to go doctor back and forth with each other. We agreed to that, right? And it's going to be Christopher and Jeff. He works with me. He's a PharmD, the pharmacy specialist. What are you exactly?
That's a good question.
You bark a lot of orders about pharmacy.
The new term is operations pharmacist.
Operations pharmacist.
A jack of all trades is what I am.
I got you. Master of all, right? Yeah. Master of all, jack of all, and master of all. Anyway, I tell you, it's such a pleasure to have him. He'll be moving to Washington State soon, and he will be, when I'm unavailable, filling in and solving, right? So I got a guest solver finally, It'll be wonderful to have. And he'll be able to talk about the Walla Walla wines and everything there on scene. And I know we have a ton of folks in Portland and Vancouver and on down into Washington State. And so I have a connection with so many of the listeners, right? And see that green light is there? That's where the camera is. Just FYI, it's kind of weird to look at it, right? But got it. So we have Jeff brought this to me a couple of days ago for this episode. It is a 2019 Navis cube. And if you look at this footage here, you'll find it quite interesting. It's stored along the Dalmatian coast on the seafloor for a year to 2 years. And the reason that the vineyard gives for that is because it maintains a constant 15 degrees centigrade, which is about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which would be very cold to swim in. But it's also where I keep my wine fridge, right, at 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 centigrade. Did you actually make it to the vineyard yourself?
I did not. I went ahead and got this after my first foray into Croatia when I spent some time in Istria, there in the Istrian Peninsula. Fell in love with the Croatian wines because when you think Croatia, Bulgaria, you don't think wine.
Right.
So I was very surprised with the Croatian wines and looked online and happened on this.
And sun-kissed too. They got a lot of sun down there, just like Italy and Spain. Absolutely. This is, well, first of all, you can see there was a lot of work to just get it open. I kind of hacked at it a bit and finally got to where I exposed some wax and I could peel it away. And it was just really cool. It's just covered with barnacles and everything that, you would hire somebody to scrape off the side of your yacht. Yeah. It's all there. Beautiful on the nose. This is green apple and golden apple primarily. You've got a little bit of citrus in there. I want to say kind of a lemon, which is we're kind of directly ripping that off from Sprite or 7-Up, one or the other. We're just making portmanteaus of fruits, but it's got a little lemon and some lime in it. Touch of some kumquat. Are you picking anything else out of there?
No, I think you hit it on the nose.
And maybe an element, some sulfur, and maybe a touch of some fresh cut grass, but that's to be expected when we just uncorked this thing. And on the palate, of course, zero tannins, extremely smooth. This is probably at close to 200 euros a bottle. You probably don't want to mix this and make a wine shorla, right? This is one you'll want to keep chilled and enjoy. But this is absolutely magnificent, and this would be fabulous for a dinner for two, maybe a lunch or brunch type situation. I mean, it just makes me think Winfield salad, Cobb salad, and maybe some chicken salad or something to go with it. Maybe the little cucumber sandwiches. I don't know, but this is just a wonderful wine. Have you? What do you think diet-wise with it?
I don't know. Maybe a good fish dish.
Fish.
I think I had plenty of white wines on my adventures there in Istria and Dalmatia along the Adriatic. Plenty of fresh seafood.
Well, we have not made it yet to Croatia. We are looking forward to it. I know Shotzi's back there just secretly seething in jealousy, so we got to get down there quick, especially when we got a friend down there working. So, well, Jeff, thank you so much. This is fabulous. I mean, this is just wonderful.
Welcome. Glad you liked it.
Well, I guess we're going to hop into this grid because, even though wine and down is in the name, we've also got a crossword puzzle. Looks like we got a Brandon Koppy grid today. And we all know what that means. We might have some work on our hands. So the title is Tunnel Vision. Of course, we're edited by Will Short. So for Sunday, July 13th, let's go ahead and hop into our grid and see what we got to start with. So cry from a guard tower and is just screaming halt to me. You know, halt, who goes there? And, you know, we had a sentry in there yesterday, I think, or day before, I can't remember.
Is your guest solver helping you solve?
Yeah, absolutely. Great Plains Tribe. Thoughts? Oh, I'm sorry, going across, so...
There we go. More letters. It's going to be... What is it? Utes?
The Utes are a part of... Yeah, I know what they're... I'm thinking Oto, probably. Great Plains Tribe. So probably Oto... let's check it though, because maybe it is the plural from Utes. Some neighborhood bars are what connect 8 pairs of answers in this puzzle. So I can tell you right now, if I were a betting man, I would say holes in, and then 114 down is probably the wall. You can kind of count them out. Some neighborhood bars, but we'll chill. Okay. Not marbled, you know. It's not a fatty cot. We got 4 letters.
Lean?
Yeah, you can go with lean. Yeah, I can tell you already when he's solving, and I'm not, we're going to be in good hands. Guiding principle. Tenet. Well, we always talk about the tenets of high reliability every single day, don't we? Concern for a web game developer. Maybe load time.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the games. Are you a gamer, Jeff?
I play my PS5, yeah.
Okay. Leave B. Is this a T? The old you. Ooh, clever. The old you. I don't know. Maybe let lie. I don't. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of getting out of sequence here. I know, but I always like to just give myself something to check myself. Shopped at a farmer's market, say.
The 8 local.
8 local. Yeah, well.
I see a lot of that when I get to Washington State.
Absolutely. Well, it's life here in Germany for sure. You know, everybody's like, yeah, so 60s war zone. There's like we just need Abby Hoffman here right now. If we could just reconstitute him, reanimate him so he could say Viet freaking Nam, right? You know, it'd be kind of nice. I think it was fabulous in Forrest Gump when they had the Abby Hoffman lookalike do the whole throwing the F-bomb out there. Here in Paris, ici. Yep. And so, let's see. So I'm telling you, I'm thinking it's holes in the wall. Do we take a gamble and put that to the wall down here, or do you want to check it? Absorb as a cost. Probably eat that cost. Yeah, exactly. So let's do the wall. I get gutsy like that sometimes. Other times I won't put something in at all. Hawk.
So.
Yeah, good job. I'll tell you, that makes me feel like Pawn Stars. I have a friend. Let me give him a call. Hey, just shop around a little bit. Or think what you're going to spend all that money on. Let's get him down here. We call him the Beard of Knowledge. He's great.
So I actually got to go into his shop when I saw Vegas back.
You did. You made the Mecca.
I went there and it was small and everything was overpriced. And I did not see Rick. So yeah.
Of course not. Did you see Chum Lee?
I saw nobody famous.
No, of course not. Some saxes. I'm going to go with it. Altos. What do you think? I don't really have a lot of choices with them. Shape that becomes a name if you switch the second and fourth letters. Oh, and it did it to me again. They stole Harrison Ford from me a couple of days ago because I've always said if I'm going to build a grid, I'm going to have Harrison Ford in there. I'm going to say actor, like A-lister with 2 presidential names. And then they stole it from me. And I have been waiting on Olav and Oval for the same freaking reason. So here we go. Name that become, I know it, I feel it. Watch me be wrong, I have to make such a big deal out of it. I mean, it happens. Okay, I think we might feel pretty good about this down here. Look, we got a degree. So, nth degree. Yeah, it's probably it. Countrywide.
National?
Yeah, why not national? Let's put national in there. Let's get that going. Daughter on Bob's Burgers. Don't have a clue. I mean, I'm assuming it's Tina, but I have no clue. I mean, that is not my thing. Roar. Well, we've all been there. So what do you got for roar?
Bellow.
But not Saul Bellow. No, we're not going to do that. Started broadcasting. Let's see. I'll tell you what. You take one, I'll take one. Let's go back and forth that one.
Yeah, that sounds good. Went live?
Went live. Very nice. We should have probably figured out how we're going to do this, but we don't open the grid till it's time to go. French composer Eric Satie, and I'm going to give you the long one if you'd like. That would be ridiculous. Let's go with something a little bit more manageable, maybe. Hold a Grudge Against, which is tied to classic detergent brand. Yeah, maybe as an answer, Blank Noche, Tonight in Tijuana.
That'd probably be Esta.
Esta Noche. That's what I would say. Traded for cash. So used for sleeping. Used for sleeping, so maybe to lie on. And I think that sets you up, maybe, if it's correct here. So it sounds like we're going to stick with that, gold and silver theme out of Las Vegas. Traded for cash.
Something pawn.
Probably in pawn? Yeah, I guess. I don't know what else it could be. I mean, I don't. Classic detergent brand. Don't give me. I don't know. I don't know anything about detergents. I mean, I really would not know. Especially that. What is that?
Do you have any letters?
Blank blank in blank blank. Blank blank in blank blank. I don't. Hold a Grudge Against. Oh, there you go, Jeff. That's gonna be. I mean, maybe resent. To hold a grudge. If we got a T here, like sperm whales among all animals. If that's a T, if we're going to say resent, then I would say we're probably looking at a superlative of some sort, right, with that T. So dot in LeMay. LeMay. We were just singing it this morning, coming back from Munich International. I was humming a saxophone. Are you good with an île?
What?
An île? An island in LeMay.
Okay.
Sorry. Mulligans.
Redos?
Absolutely. I was the king of mulligans when I was guilty of golf, but I'm not guilty of golf anymore. I'm glad to say it is no longer an issue with me.
That'll be my guilt again when I get to Washington State.
There's not enough golf courses here in Germany for you.
Not at those prices, no.
So, as an answer, clearly, I think we're probably doing something in response. I mean, I hope. Response. Well, probably watch me. Now, I do have someone here to watch for me fat fingering crap, so that's nice for a change. I'm going to get Jerry some opera glasses at some point so she can watch like Mrs. Howell on the Gilligan's Island. No, Thurston! Kind of a thing, right? State bird of Minnesota, any ideas?
A loon?
Yeah, I think it's a loon. I mean, and it seems about right, too, since that's like a
For
major...
the laundry detergent?
Yeah, R blank N blank O. Yeah, and choreograph.
To-do list?
To-do list, choreograph. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so it's a maybe Ringo? 1962 Paul Anka hit with the lyric Kiss Me Mucho, and this is all just crosswordies coming out of here. I've never even heard the song, but it has been around since forever, since I started doing the crossword. Eso beso. So that's just, collector's org. No idea. Collector's org. Here, what do we got here? Man's name that sounds like two consonants. Maybe RT? Artie?
I was thinking maybe that Lenore laundry detergent that would not work.
Is that in the States, Lenore? Or is that just here in Germany?
No, I think, I don't know.
Do you see it in there? I think we've got a hint up here. Dior's. There's some luxury bags are Dior's. This is just too cool. I think, honestly, Collector's Org must be the IRS, and that's pretty clever, too. So far, we haven't been short on anything clever. Consequently, so I'm thinking, what do you think?
I have no idea.
And so champions, momentum, maybe a ring, so maybe and so. I'm thinking and so. And so a picture is worth 1,000 words. Yeah, adage. Oh, adage. Somebody's after my own thinking here. I'll turn everything French if I have to. Last name, we got it. In fact, there's a colonel that works on the floor with me. Jeff's upstairs, but his last name is Chaplin. Okay. He's Colonel Chaplin. That's just how it is. French makes everything better. Breakfast bread with a thick and fluffy variety. You better let go.
There goes.
Alma mater for John Maynard Keynes. So.
There you go. Then that would have to be Eton.
Yeah, you're going all the way. And I imagine he had a jacket of Eton blue at that point too. My phone is going nuts right now, so let me just turn this off. And for those on TikTok later, yes, that was General Whoopi-Man sending me a message. So now you know. You interrupted the puzzle, Tommy. Biotech crop in brief. Gotta be a GMO. That's exactly. Now, it was nice to have a pharmacist on staff here. Operations pharmacist. Get this correctly. So, basketball shooters lament. I don't know. I'd probably put I missed in. I don't know. Certain religious pacifist. I think that might have a joke in there too that would be not right to tell. Jackson Jennies. I think we got donkeys, asses.
Really, that's a female?
Yeah, oh. Jackson Jennies. Yeah, I kind of grew up in the country, so that kind of got stuck with me. So I do think we got I missed. Now, like sperm whales among all animals. This is some of that trivia that you only get if you're an actual total dork. And that just probably isn't going to apply to you, Jeff. I think they've got vocal ranges that are up in the 200 decibels.
Oh.
I think they may be the loudest. But two-string Chinese instrument. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's like an erhu or something like that. But I'm going to have to rely on crosses and intersections because I won't remember it. Take a shot of this one. Dry Spanish wine. Seco. Muy bien. Gracias. Cartoonist Silverstein would be Shell. He was also a poet and he wrote children's books. Tier.
Echelon.
And an echelon. As long as it's not in the rear echelon. So C68 down. And that is now, remember, that's an erhu. But what do we got over here? 68 down. With 18 down, classic 1967 song by a group whose name is a hint to solving the 8 bonus clues. C note. Okay, well, we put the bonus clues below the grid for a reason, down here, because I can't ever get this down here somewhere. Because apparently there's a bonus clues and answers in this thing, of course, because it's a Brandon copy grid and we're gonna have to work. But classic song by a group whose name, so I don't know just yet. I don't know. Do you have any idea? So yoga sounds. You're gonna go with ohms. Ohms. Jerry says that's really good for you to do that. Gift and
Humming.
Yeah.
It is. The vibration is good.
Well, that.
For your vagus nerve.
I'm telling you, it's just a veritable goldmine, cornucopia of wonderful, helpful knowledge. Gift in the 2000 movie, The Gift. I have no idea. I'm assuming probably maybe ESP or something. I mean, I don't know. Falls through the cracks, say. That's the ESP. We could have seeps. So I don't know. I think we should put it at ESPN. So we got an ism here apparently, and this is a deep split. So what do you think?
That's gonna be a schism, probably.
A schism. All right. And takes orders at a restaurant. Fictional land in Game of Thrones. I mean, I watched it. I don't remember it. Got going.
Wouldn't have been Westeros, would it? That's the only place I remember from that.
Oh, that's right. I always thought it was cool because my muse has always been Irado. So I thought Westeros, but Westeros. I think it's kind of cool. I'm just not an angsty kind of guy. I don't sit around thinking awful stuff. I'm always filled with thoughts of love and.
He isn't. That's my job.
Yeah, no, he's the angsty one. He's got the emo thing covered, and we do whatever. That's I think one is the fastidious conservative, the other one is the slovenly liberal, and like they said in Family Guy, I smell a sitcom, so maybe weights,
Makes sense.
So, I think I get it. Think the doors. Break on through to the other side. That's what I think. I think it is. Let's see. To the other side. Let's see. This will be break on through. We got to check ourselves. This is again. Break on through to the other side. Check ourselves. Wet bar. Grab bag. Okay, so a little bit on there. Group in charge. Hosting site with a gallery of memes. Okay. Oh yeah, how about Ich bin ein Berliner? Ich bin ein Berliner. Give bad marks. You think maybe mar? Yeah, maybe mar it up. I don't know. So this is, I think, that
Imgur.
Imgur, yeah. I've actually been there. I had to get a GIF of something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. It was like for a safety moment or something. Group in charge. Oh, well, it sounds pretty hot-headed and hard-handed. Maybe a regime. Maybe
that makes sense.
Yeah, grab bag. So oh god, I'm telling you, Brandon Koppy, you have gone back in time today with some of these clue answer combinations. I haven't seen an oleo in the grid in years, it seems. Wet bar, probably a shoal.
A shoal.
Yeah, probably a shoal.
That's what the vending machine bags are. They're like a grab bag where you grab, when you.
Yeah, yeah. So, E or S?
Gloomy.
Gloomy. Reminds me of Snuffleupagus. He was also, bird. He's always wagging it. Bird. So, soft palate appendages. I'm going to take us both back to anatomy and physiology, right? Uvulae, I think. Those little punching bags in the back of our throats. So, and then what do we got here? Jersey boy. Oh, calves.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a clever one too. I like it. So, lip gloss rapper 2007. Are you familiar? Are you a rap fan?
I'm a yacht rock kind of guy, classic rock.
Well,
my taste hasn't less.
You should hear my playlist. It's got everything except for bluegrass and the blues. No folk music. And I always say, I've been taking it off from Sir Kingsley Amis and everyone else who ever said it, and I think even Bertram Russell, when Lord Bertram said the same thing. I'll try anything once except for incest and folk dance. It's not going to happen, right? You know what I mean? So, but I can't do bluegrass, I can't do the blues. But I think this is Lil Mama. I am a fan of R&B and yacht rock and everything. I mean, I love everything except for, that stuff. Goddess of the Rainbow. Are you familiar with your Egyptian, Greek, and Roman gods and goddesses? Is that a thing for you?
I'm just a simple pharmacist.
I'm just a simple country lawyer. I think it's Iris. I think stealthy aquatic hunter. A moray eel, yes. I tell you what, are those things even edible?
I wouldn't want to find out.
I would like
They
to-
just look, it's something, get out.
I'd like
Eating
to try
something
one.
that's so ugly.
It is ugly, but they're all ugly. But I remember the sushi when I was eating carbs 8 years ago. I remember the eel.
Unagi.
Well, yeah,
So-
unagi was so good. Reason for successful steal, maybe. Baseball fan?
I do know a thing or two about baseball. Let's see.
Well, we'll get some downs on it. Bo, I think we're going for the French good deed or nice complimentary thing to do, a beau geste. I'm really big into the French and I just love languages. A bird-like, and maybe avian.
Avian,
Smooth with a whetstone.
Hone.
We're gonna hone our skills. Break out that whetstone. Not just done. Not just done. Okay. So reason for a successful steal. I guess we could be talking about a late tag, but that's not something you're gonna hear in every game. Not just done. Google action.
Search.
Yeah, let's go with the search one for sure. So a puffer or blazer.
Coat.
Just sounds kind of fun. So some Major League Baseball highlights. I think we probably runs batted in. RBIs. Let's see, and then not just done.
Oh.
Just not done. Oh my gosh, I just totally got dyslexic on you. I threw you off. I'm so sorry. I think it'll be taboo. And so here we've got African American Vernacular English. So, which is something. I mean, really. I mean, not everybody goes to linguist school. I mean, I did, but I'm just saying. Letter-shaped opening. I don't think I've ever seen it before. I guess it's a T slot. I don't think I've ever seen a T slot. Thanks for explaining.
Now I got it.
Now I got it. Yeah, that would probably work. Now I got. Thanks for explaining. Now I get it or got it. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. Is this an ME or an MO? Good person. MO. I'm not feeling it. 1 of 12 for Jacob. I guess he probably had sons, right? So I think we're gonna go to the Yiddish here. This is something that my Oma would say. A mensch. Yeah. Post-grad degrees. Well. Okay.
Few different.
JD, MD, MA.
MBA,
yeah. Well, good lord. Okay, so wide rift. Oh well, you had the schism. I'll take this chasm. How about that? So I'll take the chasm and hope it's right. God, I'm making an ass of myself. Windy City Commuting Org. Oh.
CTA.
Yeah, that was actually the first name for Chicago.
Yeah, it was.
49064. Yeah, exactly. Let me just tell you, ancient symbols of life. Do you know this one? This is really esoteric. My mother had one of these. My little mutti had one of these from her hippie days, and I wish I had it to this day. It was made out of pewter.
What is it? Anks?
And unk.
Unk?
Yeah, it was an unk. Now I just gotta make sure I spell it correctly. Unks, I guess maybe Puccini opera set in Rome. You a fan of the opera?
I've known a thing or two about the opera, but Puccini not so much.
I think it's probably Tosca. It seems like a go-to that would give us MAs for post-grad degrees. I don't have an MA. Got an MS and MLA. I don't have an MA.
Oh, I just got the MBA, so.
You would think that I would have an MA, being arts. Okay. Gossip about. Just pull the yentas out of our hat here, right? We'll dish on, maybe. Atlantic food fish.
God.
Yeah. It is actually pretty yummy. So, subject for John Maynard Keynes. So, we're really sticking around on him. He went to econ, and it's like, why didn't you go to the London School of Economics? Because I wanted to go to Eton, of course.
I'm a big fan of Keynesian economics.
Absolutely. Slurpable. I'm more of a laissez-faire kind of guy. But we would expect that, wouldn't we? Slurpable noodle.
What is it? Udon?
Yeah, udon. Udon. And let's see, gentleman's disagreement. If that's no sir. Just if that was an R for no sir. Just hate could be abhor. So then we've got a no sir maybe. You want here? Give me this one. Geometric art style familiarly.
No, wouldn't be deco, would it?
I think so. I mean, it certainly fits the bill. It kind of falls in line with that whole roaring 20s, 30s, and then with the Bauhaus movement coming through. It's me and Jerry's favorite. We always talk about the avant-garde. We'd have the whole house decked out in nothing but mirrors and, for me, silver. But then she would override that and it'd be gold. And it would be fine because Swinbo's always right. Italian lawn game. This one's yours, Shotzi. Italian lawn game. Very good. I can just see it there. Voci. So, if you're going to take an hour off midday.
Maybe had lunch.
Could be. Yeah, I think had lunch. Had lunch. And let's see. French film director Varda, who Martin Scorsese once described as one of the gods of cinema. And I would have to agree. And she just died recently. Like a couple of years. And then the last movie she did, I think, was Agnes of Varda. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I guess I could put that in. Wicked protagonist. Are you a fan of of Broadway?
Not really, no.
I think this is Elphaba. I'm a total... Huh? Elphaba. Yeah, I'm just saying Elphaba. I have to spell it out to myself phonetically to get it to be spelled correctly. But yeah, that's really cool. No, I'm a total Broadway geek. They have seniority. Oh, they have us. Oh my God. Yeah, respect your elders, you little. Under on a score. So, it's not to be confused with soft as a voice. But I think we're talking soft, though.
Oh.
And strung rungs. Does this take you back to that pre-ranger course and the obstacles and crap? What was the one called that's like at every parade, every carnival? It's like Jacob's Ladder. I think we're talking about a rope ladder.
Oh.
Strung rungs. Yeah, I'm telling you, he makes a tough puzzle. Monk known as the father of English history. And I think that's Saint Beda. You know, when you major in crap like Elizabethan poetry, you're bound to pick it up, right? You know, it's just something gloss over linguistically. Okay. Maybe we're gonna elide there. I know we can do that an awful lot, especially when it comes. If you ever study Vietnamese, beautiful language, and I love the diphthongs and the elisions and whatnot. Hang up like. Love saying see you later. Such a cool thing. Alternative fuel source. Does this make you think of Scotch?
What, peat?
Yeah, I think so. Get the peat bogs, right? Wait a minute, I'm on the wrong friggin' button here. Sorry. Likely place for a hot mic. I think it's the lapel. He throws this stuff at you. You're trying to gear your brain up for something intense, and then it's a lapel. So, blank of all.
Least of all?
Yeah, I think least of all. Which that might be the end of our... Winfield Blank, loser to Franklin Pierce for president in 1852. If you want to see the absolute epitome of gloom and doom, it's not Eeyore, it's not Snuffleupagus. Oh, brr, with it. No, it's Winfield Scott. Just look at just Google a picture of Winfield Scott. He's just all harumphed and stuff, and he's not a very happy person. I mean, it's no wonder that Franklin Pierce, whipped up on him in 1852. Imaginary fiends. Morse. Probably dits or dots. I'm assuming they're dots since they got the ellipses there. I don't know. Dots. Come on, Christopher, get it straight. Electronic music genre.
What's it like to play there in Berlin at whatever that fancy bar is?
Exactly.
Fancy bar that's selective Bergdorf.
Okay, so I don't trust dots yet, because I'll be right with you. Over time, I have learned that it can be in a sec or 1 sec. But I think we got a sec. But I don't know. So opposite of west southwest. Also a great chemical suffix. So that could be 1 sec. Now let's see what we got here. Play featuring a trio of witches.
Macbeth, yeah. So
I think we've got double toil and trouble. We got in a sec, right? So we got dits. So our imaginary friends could be demons. And the state bird of Hawaii.
It's a nene.
It's a nene, exactly. That's just like, it's just out there in the ether kind of knowledge. Good stuff. When I'm not available, you'll be in good hands. A bit of red in a salad. Yeah, and we got O'Shea Jackson Jr. That lines up nicely. I think we've done okay as far as checking ourselves as we've gone. Assign a number, maybe. Chopper spinner.
Rotor?
Yeah, I'm going with rotor. I would agree. Still in the game. TCU's down 48-51, but they are still alive. All right here with the NC2A. Yeah, I don't know who that reporter was, but he always said NC2A, and I haven't said NCAA since. Assign a number, maybe, what do you mean, rate?
Rate, yeah.
Tie. See if this is a P. So we got the French for Father Christmas, Père Noël. Père Noël. So I think this might be even up. Tie, even up. I mean, this dude is, he's a great puzzle constructor is what he is. What accepts all cookies? You think
this is kind of all over the place.
It is.
Usually when I've done crosswords, it's had a theme, but this is rather
it is. And you can't, it's an oleo, isn't it? It's like you get your brain geared towards these really, out there in the ether clues that require a lot of intellectual, brain power, and then you get something like what accepts all cookies, and it's clearly an oven. And I love that, right? Pai Gao game piece. I guess we're talking about a tile. I mean, that's Chinese dominoes, right? I think it is. Pranksters may have tall ones. They might be padded.
That's amazing.
Mine, for certain. You wouldn't believe the things I've done. First thing it says, I have but one weakness. Kryptonite. Hire me, or you're going to fail. I'm kidding. I'm actually pretty humble about everything I do professionally and personally. I'm not a jerk. I don't act like one. They might leave you in stitches. Well, Dr. Cortez, what do you think?
I haven't the podcast.
I think it's ER docs, but we got to check it because I have been so wrong so many times. Wedding exchange could be, I guess, I do's. Bottom.
Tushy.
He said tushy. Naughty boy. Got going. Tushy and aroused here. Nice. Relieve, maybe soothe. Okay, got it. So, wow. Is this the Guardian Cryptic? We got a little bluish here. So got going, maybe aroused. All right, what do we got now? Acknowledge silently.
Oh, not it.
Just thinking, you don't know what you're going to get on this one. Certain religious pacifist. Yeah, I'll tell you the joke after we're done. It's pretty funny. Many idol worshippers.
Pagans?
Yeah, I would think pagans, yeah. Bygone owner of Capitol Records. No, I don't think it's pagans. That's EMI. But I'm a fan of the Sex Pistols. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Phrase cooed in Espanol.
Probably te amo.
Te amo. Te amo. Going wrong. You know, when we go to Spain, so Shotzi and I running around, and we all feeling all confident and stuff because I speak Spanish. You know, she understands Spanish perfectly. She read it and everything. We're from Texas, right? Get down there. I can ask a very basic question, not even hard, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm asking questions like, is everything open on Sunday? Is everything closed on Sunday? What do we got to do tomorrow? Blah, blah, blah. I have a room reserved, whatever. I can ask a very basic question at a restaurant. Like, ¿Dónde está el baño? Por favor, ¿dónde está el baño? Where is the bathroom? And then I'll get something out of their mouth that, I mean, they hear me, understand me perfectly, and then they reply with something that sounds like Portuguese and French.
That's the real Spanish, not the Tex-Mex that we love.
I get it. I'm tracking, but I mean, like, I'm just like, and then I had to learn to, I had to kind of lisp my S's. De donde eres? Donde estás?
Can't forget that. Have you been to Barcelona?
Yes.
It's a different thing, especially when they speak that Catalan. They tried speaking that with me there, and it was...
They were talking to the cab driver, and it's the same thing. You're asking him, whatever, but no. Yeah, it's not like it's not like I'm just regurgitating crap I got in 4th grade Spanish. You know, like, the red tractor parks at the library. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking a very basic question. And then I get it back in Catalan. It's crazy. Going wrong. Guess we could be erring. Yeah. To err is human. Many idol worshippers. What is going on with that? Downright could be utter. Check ourselves. Website feed initials.
RSS?
Yeah, RSS. So then still life vessels, probably going to be, I'm assuming, viewers. Tweens. I'll be. That's clever as all get out, Brandon Koppy. Well done. Quite a while, could be, I suppose, years, but what do we got here? A 180 is a Yui. I don't think I've ever seen Yui spelled. Well, I don't know. I've seen it spelled both EY and EE, so, your guess is as good as mine, I guess, on that. Unstable noble gas. Bonnie with 13 Grammys. Oh, yeah, she's going to fall out of your yacht rock category. I think we're talking about Bonnie Raitt. Yeah, I know. It's abstruse, purposely obtuse, circuitous, and serpentine. That's how I would describe this grid today, and I love it. Okay, so like some Bob Sleighs, two-man, Thurman, who played the bride in Kill Bill. Absolutely, yeah. But obviously, I can't say. Oh, maybe what? Radon?
Radon, yeah.
Yeah. To all you wanting to master the grid, Greek gods, Roman gods, Egyptian gods, try to get them down. Save the Hindu deities for later. There's a lot of them, but you definitely want to memorize that periodic table of elements. Your Hebrew alphabet, Roman numerals for sure. Definitely want to get the Greek alphabet down. Stop being buds. Oh, God, they blossom. Okay, I'm telling you, this is a great. Still looming, say. To come. Still looming. AC. Yeah, those are the parts that we make in Mexico, I think. Litigious threat.
I'll sue you.
I'll sue. I'll see you in court. Beaming. Seemingly forever. So I think we made ages and a glow.
Yeah.
And we're all in agreement here. Shotzi's just sitting back there thinking, you guys are just making this more difficult. But not really having fun is what we're doing. Looked high and low in.
Searched? That even fit?
I don't think it will. Gave a hoot.
Cared.
Yeah, so maybe this would be scoured.
Oh, yeah.
Scoured and significant start. Well, we're putting a dent in this puzzle. We're getting it done.
It is a huge puzzle.
It's ginormous. Okay, fruit-shaped candies. I haven't got a clue. Blank, 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 TS. Shotzi's the candy queen. blank,
Was it?
blank, 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 TS, fruit-shaped candies.
Wasn't there something called runts?
Yeah, that's
runts.
it.
Yeah, bananas were the best.
And
North-
also break your teeth. You know?
North Carolina University. Well, that's one way to skip a testy topic. We'll just talk about the North Carolina University. I don't want to ruffle any feathers here. Big name in streaming. Roku. No, I don't use it because I can't install like NordVPN. Irritates me. Polywog, I think, is a tadpole. So now we've got flattering lines to be an ode, and we've got lets you move north and up arrow. This was a crazy grid. I mean, this... Oh, okay. How did we do, Bob? Okay. Well, let's admire our puzzle. Oh, okay. So now this makes sense with our clues. So demonstrate, Beethoven, go-betweens, decoder ring, dishonoring, men's choirs, A averages, and an honest woman. I wouldn't have put that in there, but yeah, that's good. Good on you, Brandon Koppy. This is a really great grid. I was blown away by some of these. They were very clever, very tricky. Some of us just like to do the long ones no matter what. It's always kind of fun. I think the hole in the wall to start with was just kind of fun, but we had an H and an O or something, and that just kind of got me to thinking about all of the bars I used to frequent when I was in college. And I wasn't going to the nice ones. So, your thoughts? I mean, anything that you want to throw out there? I mean, interesting grid, nice little...
I mean, it's just, again, this is just a regular eclectic mix. There was no rhyme or reason to it.
Some was over easy, some was beyond elusive, right? You know, but I thought on the whole, pretty good stuff. Oh, I'm glad we did this, and thanks for the wine. I mean, what an awesome thing. So we'll bring down our Benny Your Dad to you. We'll call this a good one. I even have a vertical model that we can throw in here. When we do this format, it's usually me and Shotzi in the car, and I'm driving, and she's calling out clues and stuff. So it's kind of a fun thing. But I really like I like that back and forth solving. That was cool. We need to do this again before UPCS, and I want everybody to get a chance to meet Jeff. He's a good guy, right? You know, and sharpest attack. So I think we'll be in good shape. But I can promise you this: I won't ever make you sit through a Sunday grid in the future. I'll make sure that my vacations don't fall on a Sunday, or that I find a place with decent internet so I can upload. But I wouldn't do this to anybody. I never did it to myself. If you go back in time and you look at all the Sunday grids in my history, you'll see that until I started doing the channel, they're all unsolved because it was always such a ginormous grid. And yeah, that's a lot of work. And today was really no exception on that, right? But until we see you next time, which will be tomorrow, we'll have the Guardian Cryptic and the New York Times crossword. Looking forward to it. I don't have any out of Bavaria travel for the week. In fact, I won't be gone again until August the 7th, so that won't affect... it'll mostly affect the Guardian Cryptic and that Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, I can't remember what day that is, but that will be a day I won't be able to upload. I always try to say to myself, I'm going to do it when I get there, I'll find a way, but there's no way. There's no point in me even lying to myself. I'm just not going to be there on that day, but maybe Jeff will. We'll see. Until we see you again, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao. Cin-Cin. Any words of goodbye for us? Something you want to just spit out there?
Yeah, just servus.
Servus. Gracias. Okay, tengas un lindo día. Cheers.